Hi, my name is Ashton and welcome back to Ashton's EDC. In today's video I just wanted to share a couple new items that I picked up. Some of them are EDC, some of them are just kind of EDC related. It's just some kind of cool tools and items that I picked up, so I just thought I would share that. One of my previous videos from the other day, someone commented about my Pokemon collection. As you may have noticed now, I have a big shelf here full of Pokemon figures and plushies. So I think it was Tyler Williams was wondering where's Psyduck. So there's Psyduck right there for you. If you want to know if you want some more information about my Pokemon collection, feel free to ask in the comments down below. But for now, I'll get back to the video. So I mentioned this in my other video. I got this from the dollar store. It was $3 or something like that, and it's just a little magnetic parts tray. It's really cool. It has, I think these are the magnets here on the bottom, but they're kind of rubbery, which is nice. So when it's on the table, like, it has a bit of grip, so it's not going to be, even if it gets bumped, it's not going to get sliding around or anything like that. And it is magnetic. I have a couple things. I got pocket clips and screws and the key ring in there. And obviously, if I tilt it upside down, nothing. If you shake it a bit, something will come out. But so yeah, it works pretty good. And I just keep this on my desk. It's kind of a bit of a dump tray for little miscellaneous parts and that kind of thing, but that's totally fine. So yeah, it is, let's see here, it's just under 6 inches long. The depth of just the tray, about 3/4 of an inch, and then the depth from the feet to the top of the tray is about 1 inch. So yeah, from the top of here to the bottom of the tray is about 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch from here, and then the inside is, yeah, about 1/2 inch. So it is pretty deep, so you can definitely keep some larger items in there. Just kind of a cool item. I thought it was really cool. Nice kind of addition to my desk. I might honestly go and pick up a few more. They just seem to be really handy, and they're only $3 or something like that. So kind of a cool collection addition from the dollar store. Next up, just 2 more items I want to mention. I got these from Walmart. I went to Walmart yesterday and was just looking around and picked up a few items. First up is just this pair of scissors. This is actually in the fishing section. So they're meant to be like fishing scissors, but they seem perfectly fine as normal scissors as well. They're only $4, something like that. I was looking at some of the other scissors in like the craft and sewing area, because I just thought I would pick up a nice pair of scissors. I have some old scissors that I got when I was in middle school or something like that, so thought I would get some new ones. These ones are kind of interesting because on one side, you probably won't be able to see this, but on this blade, it is ever so slightly serrated. It's very hard to pick up. You might be able to see it there, but it's not serrated on this side. So I'm not sure if that is part of the reason they're in the fishing aisle, if it's to help with cutting like fishing line or something like that. I've also heard that sometimes that's part of this like self-sharpening aspect of scissors. I don't know too much about them. Let's see. Yeah, it's from this brand called South Bend. This is the package here. It just comes in this orange kind of plastic. But so far from my testing, it seemed to work really good. I tried the paracord test. Doesn't seem to work super well with paracord. This is just the 550 paracord. As you can see, they kind of tend to fold over, but after a couple tries, they'll get it done. If it's out near the tip, it doesn't work as much, but near the pivot, then it works pretty good. So that actually works better than it was when I was testing it earlier. But if you try it out here, then it just folds over. But I tested it on some of this microcord. Works super well. So that works good. Works good on paper. Just got some black cardstock here. like super clean edge. What else can I test it on? I've got this magazine here. I'll try it on this. That works no problem. Not a super thick magazine, but still works good. I'll try it on this, honestly, see if it can cut the packaging. Bit too thick, but it can definitely make it through this section here. So nice little pair of scissors. It's got these rubber grips here, grip sections. Pretty good size. I think these will go good in a toolkit. I might even put these in my EDC toolkit. I did a video on that previously, or I might just keep these by the desk as well. Not necessarily an EDC item. I don't think I would carry these in pocket necessarily, but yeah, kind of a cool little pair of scissors to add to the tool collection. And the next thing that I got was this little mini stubby bit driver. This is from a brand called Pickwick. As you can see there, and this is called the Teeny Turner. Kind of a funny name. But it uses these micro bits. When I got this and I saw on the packaging it said micro bits, I kind of assumed that it would work with kind of the standard, or that they were the standard, like 4mm, I think is the size bits. Like I have this Craftsman little bit driver here. This uses those micro bits as well. These are double-sided, but like I have a WeHa set as well that I keep in my EDC toolkit, and they're this size, so I thought they would be the same size as this, but these are actually 3/16 inch bits. It's kind of an odd size. So I don't have any other bits in 3/16. I have them in this 4mm micro bit, and then obviously the normal 1/4 inch. But the reason I got this is because it has a pretty good variety of bits. In particular, it has a T6 as well as a T8 Torx. So they're just held in here with by a magnet, pretty strong magnet. Let's see if I can show that there, so you can hear it snaps in really well. And then to change out the bits, you just take this one out and then push it. The bits are held here around in the handle, and then there's these slots on the bottom, so when you want to say I want this Phillips, then you just push through the bottom, and then that will slot in place, and then the bit will pop out here, and then you just pull it out and put it in there. So yeah, it has, let's see here, it's got some Phillips drivers. I don't have the packaging on me anymore, but I'll see if I can find out all of the bits that it has. So I think it has Torx T5, T6, and T8, which the reason I said that's why I got this is because that's what I use for the majority of knife disassembling, is those Torx T6 and T8. So that's really really handy to have on here. And then it's got some Phillips drivers, some flathead drivers. Let's see here. I'm just going to pull them all out so I can show which bits are included. So let's see here. So we've got a Phillips number 0, another Phillips number 00. Then we've got, for the flatheads, let's see, we've got flathead number 2 and number 3. And then for the Torx, we've got T5, T6, and T8. So a really good assortment of bits. The slot in there really nice for magnetic. And if I hold up this 4mm, I consider this as kind of the classic micro bit. And if I hold these two up together, hopefully you can see that this one here for the Pickwick is just a little bit thicker. So I tried to slot this 4mm bit in. It does fit because it's held by the magnet, but there's nothing in there to keep it from spinning. I have this other bit kit from Craftsman that I use quite a bit, and this also uses those 4mm bits. These are the double-sided ones, but I have a whole kit from Weehaw that uses these ones. I have it right here. I've shown it off in my EDC toolkit video. It's a really nice kit, but it's pretty big, so I would never carry this around with me unless it was in a pouch. So this has a pretty good bit selection, so I was thinking if it was using the micro bits, then I could you know, choose one of the ones that I want and keep it in here. But that's okay. This was only $6 or something like that. And it's got a pretty good bit selection, honestly. It's got the Torx size that I use the most. It's got 2 Phillips sizes and 2 flathead sizes. I'll show the bits up here so you can see. There's the flathead drivers. So good size, you know, a little tiny one for super small items. And then, you know, a larger one. Same with the Phillips. And then it's got the 3 Torx bits. These aren't the security Torx, they're just the normal Torx bits there. As you can see, they don't have like the little hole in the tip. But I'm fine with that. I don't mind. I don't necessarily need the security Torx bits. And yeah, kind of a nice bit storage in the handle here. You just slide the bits in through the bottom, so you can see. And there's bit storage for 6. And then 1 bit goes in the top. So there's 7 bits included. Nice little bit driver. Let's see, get some dimensions here. Not including the bit. So if I remove the bit, lengthwise comes in at just looks like almost exactly 2 inches from the top here to bottom. In terms of the width, let's see, comes in at about 1.25 inches or so. So super compact, and then obviously with the bit that adds a little bit on top, but nice little bit driver. Has some kind of ridges all the way around to kind of for where to hold your fingers. A really nice little bit driver. And yeah, so this is from Pickwick. I think that's how you pronounce that. And I think this is also made in Canada, which is kind of cool. You don't see too many tools from what I've seen, at least, that are made in Canada. So yeah, got the scissors here. I'll give you some dimensions on the scissors too, since I gave it on everything else but these. So they're about 5 3/4 inches long from here to here, and then the handle width is about 2 3/4 inches from here to here. So a nice little compact pair of scissors, a nice little mini bit driver. I'm not sure if I'll carry this with me every single day, but it's definitely super easy to be pocketable. What I would do if I'm gonna pocket this, I would probably choose 1 bit not to carry. So let's see, is this the T5? So yeah, I might say I'm not gonna carry the T5. So in that way, if I'm putting this in my pocket, I don't have a bit sticking out that's gonna be poking me in my pocket. So if I were to take that out, leave that at home, and just carry it with the 6 bits included in the handle, it's a pretty compact little bit driver. So a couple things I got from Walmart. This was $6, this was $4, and then obviously I have this little parts tray that I got from the dollar store. So yeah, just a couple new additions I thought I would share with you. I'd love to hear what any kind of cool, unique finds you might have gotten recently. I'm hoping to go to some different Walmarts in the next little while. I usually go to the one closest to me to get groceries and that kind of thing, but I haven't really gone to some of the other ones. So hoping to yeah, go check out some other Walmarts and see what other kind of tools or things they might have. I was looking for some sort of a pocket knife or multi-tool while I was in Walmart. I could only find two multi-tools. One of them was in the fishing section. It was a little tiny multi-tool, one of those ones that has the little flashlight on it that folds out like a part of a tool. And the other one that I found was in the tool section. It was more of a full-size multi-tool. Just wasn't really what I was wanting. And they had a couple of those utility knives, but a bit expensive for what I was wanting to spend. Some of them were like $15, $16, which was a bit too much. I mean, not super unreasonable, but I was really only hoping to spend $10 or something like that. But so yeah, I'll see what other things I can find at Walmart, or maybe go to some other Home Depots and that kind of thing to see what I can get. So that's it for today. I'd love to hear some new items that you've picked up recently. And I'd love to hear if you have any of these, if you have this little bit driver, or even if you have these scissors. I'd love to hear what you think of them. So yeah, that's everything for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. And that's it. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and take care.